Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Alrighty guys, thanks for joining me. We are ending turn 17 here for the Germans. Going on to the Russian turn 18, end of 17, and then we'll have 18, 19, 20. So we should be able to get that done here in this episode. So hopefully this will be the last episode of this Plugging the Dyke Panzer campaigns in Stalingrad, 1942. John Tiller software. I think we've got everything done that we need to do, so let's just end the turn and see what happens. Oh, massive attack up there on the north. Disrupted one of our units. They don't have much artillery left. So, his headquarters tried to make a break for it there. Trying to bring some more men down that way. That's not good either. They're going to have us isolated up there. It's only a 100-point objective, but oh, good. Took care of another one of those Russian units there in that pocket. Good effect there. Let's see if our men can hold on for a couple more turns. I don't think they're going to be able to, not with those. What do they have? Like 5, 6, 7, 8 fresh units up there. Fresh units are wonderful because they won't have all of the fatigue and the damage and the morale problems that all the units that have been fighting for the last 18 turns have. So one of our 7 headquarters failed its command check. 4 artillery units available, 4 units low in ammo. 5 of 29. Still not a great number. So this guy came back. Oh, this guy came back. This guy there, that's good. Where's this unit at? It's probably underneath there. Yep, sure is. There he is. And where's this guy? Oh, right here. All right. 20 units recovered some fatigue. 13 units received some new units there. All right. Good, good, good. We're continuing to bring this guy over here just in case. I know they've got some units probably headed down there. Alright, looks like we have completely eliminated all the units there. 2 broken units, great. Alright. Let's bring this guy up there. Let's bring this tank unit over this way. Well, interesting. Look at what we come across. Let's take a shot at it. You, shoot. Not enough movement points. Really? Oh, how you like them apples? We're going to get that encircled. That should definitely help. Alright. You have moved. You are still broken. You guys are low ammo, but we're going to move you up anyways. Still lots of broken units. Unavailable. You are available. Let's continue. Blast Pop! What's going on? On turn 5 of my Iskominsk campaign, have a bridge hedge across the Dafir River. Wow. Look at you go. So you're in turn 5 of 168. Excellent. We're going to assault that unit there. Alright, 1 to 5 ratio. That's not horrible. You're disrupted. You're still disrupted. You're disrupted. Alright, you're unavailable. You're unavailable. You're unavailable as well. Good Lord. Alright, looks like we've got some units up here. We can start. Take out a man. No effect. Wonder, is it worth bringing these guys up that way? Probably not. Alright, so we have this pocket isolated and disrupted. All of our units there. Go in on it. And you go in there as well. You go in there as well. Alright, assault, resolve it. So you lost 1 man, they lost 44 men and 2 vehicles. Not bad, I'll take that. You don't have enough to shoot, right. Let's shoot them. It's a long-term project, says Blast Pop. That is for sure. A long-term project it is. No effect. I got 1 gun there. Nope. I'm not going to bother even attacking. These guys are isolated and disrupted. These guys are isolated. That's isolated and disrupted. Can we? Can't actually shoot them. Actually, it might be worth 2 men. Alright, so you are reinforcements. We're going to move some more defenders in there. That's fine. Take a shot at these guys. You're done. We've got nothing but AT gun over here, but this unit's not very strong. It's only got less than 100 guys, so let's get our headquarters out of there. We got these guys disrupted and isolated as well. Boy, if I could only move up a unit that could get these guys, that would be awesome. Do have these guys actually. Actually gonna bring that guy up there, and even though he's disrupted, I want to keep these guys boxed in a little bit. Alright, you've moved. We've now encircled another unit. You're disrupted, but we're going to move you up if we can. I think that's about all we can do. Artillery, nope, no artillery. I'd like to take this guy out. I'd like to take these guys out. I'd like to do some more damage to that guy. This group is down to just a few vehicles left. Once we collapse that, we can then bring some units this way to help, and then bring some more units this way to help. That's going to be important. But I think we're pretty much done with this turn. So, save as. Char in turn 18. So just a few turns left. As it stands right now, we are, I don't know how we're losing objective points. That's interesting. I don't know if like they get points if they get closer to this. Didn't say that in the scenario briefing, but I don't know if they're bringing units down to get them off the map. I don't know. That just doesn't make sense. We should have 250, 500, 650. 250, 250, 150, and 100. So what is that? 750 points. How we're ending up having 596 objective points, I have no idea. None. Russians lost 6,300 men, 85 guns, 160 vehicles. We've lost 3,800 men, 81 guns, 89 vehicles. So half the amount of vehicles, which is nice. So we're definitely out dueling the enemy. Getting to decision time on your scenario. How do you do victory-wise at this point? Yeah, we only got a couple turns left, so I don't think a lot of these scenarios are balanced for victory point location objectives very well, personally. So it's kind of your own personal taste. I'm going to actually talk about it when I get done. I'm going to look at some of the things I think I did really good. Like, for example, you know, pocketing all these guys here. We had a big pocket of enemies here. We had a big pocket of enemies here. So that's the only way I think the Germans can actually win this, because they're outgunned and outmanned almost 2.5 to 1. So you have to do extra damage to them. As far as the reinforcements coming over here from the east side, you know, again, with fog of war on, it's hard to know. They could have a whole army over here that we don't know about, right? So I moved up units to help where I needed them. Was that a good decision or a bad decision? Well, I think it was a good decision because it helped us get these locations, but then they started bringing units over here to the east. So did I make a bad decision? I don't think so, because I can't tell. Now, obviously, if the fog of war was off and I knew there was units over there, then that's why I think sometimes fog of war is actually more detrimental than helpful. It doesn't really let you analyze the situation as properly or fairly. Like that headquarter unit that was sitting here, an enemy headquarter unit. We didn't see it until I moved up a unit adjacent to it. And I'm like, you know, all of our supply trucks and everything that's moving up and down these roads, you're telling me they wouldn't have let us know there was a headquarter in there? So anyways, you know, it's getting your own victory as opposed to whatever, you know, they say 850 points right now. It's a minor victory for us. We got 853. We need 850. Personally, I think I did better than a minor victory, considering the odds that were stacked against us. But we'll look at that. Let's talk about that here in a minute. Let's go ahead and go on to turn 19 and 20. They should be pretty quick turns, because there's, with 30 broken units that you can't do anything with other than maybe move them a space or two, there's not a lot you can do. So these last few turns should be pretty quick. He's trying to make a little breakout there. So we're just going to hammer them, hammer them some more, hammer those guys. I think they're going to assault that point. They're probably going to take, oh, we disrupted one of those guys there. That's good. I really would like to get rid of that tank unit right there in the middle, because that would free up a lot of our units to go elsewhere and help out. Now, a lot of no effects because there's a, oh, we got rid of one of those vehicles. Come on, get rid of that last couple vehicles in there. We disrupted that one hex there. All right, let's see what we got here. So it's a night turn. Ha! So 3 artillery units unavailable, 5 units low. We got 5 of our 25 back. So we got 1/5 of our units back. Let's see, this guy there. We got a unit here. We got a unit. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, right here in the headquarters, or by the point, and 5 of 25 units. It says this unit here. So maybe it was broken. He's no longer broken. Thinking. 17 units recovered fatigue, and 11 units got some reinforcements. All right. Well. Oh, come on. Oh, that's all right. How do we have here? Disrupted unit there. Oh, you're actually... Shoot at me, we'll shoot back, and we'll disrupt you. All right, good for us. Bad for you. Oh, so you're done shooting. Disrupted. So somehow these units become disrupted. Can't really assault that guy. You're unavailable. You're... We're just going to continue to hammer these guys. Actually, let's see here. Go 13 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right at our range there. We got a vehicle. Nah, no effect. Let's see if we can take out that. Actually. Okay, so we need a purple guy. So we got to move these guys up. Right, so now let's bomb them. Go for the guns, boys, go for the guns. Oh, we got a gun. You're disrupted. You. Yeah, not enough movement points to assault, right. Oh, we got another gun. And you guys. 2 guns, excellent. Alright, you. Disrupted, isolated, beautiful. That is actually, it looks like an AT guns. I don't know if I want to assault with my ATs. This guy is, he's only got 45 guys in it. Alright, continue moving up this way. So what do they have? They have just a couple tanks left. These guys are still isolated. I'll bring this guy over. Bring them around so they don't think. Alright. First things first. Let's try our Even though he's low ammo, we're going to try a shot before we try to assault it with our men. Yep, there was our last gun. I did not mean to do that. I actually meant to assault. Alright, let's do this, boys. Resolve it. 4 men for 7 vehicles. That's pretty decent. I'll take that. Alright. Unavailable. So what do we have here? Boom, 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 boom. You're not going to be any help. Alright. Disrupted. You can't have very many guys there, so we're going to just assault with just this one guy. Oh, you're at maximum fatigue. God damn. I was trying to free these guys up to move down here. You know what? That might even still be a good idea. We're going to move those shit. There we go. Alright, so we won't get an attack on them, but they're isolated. They're hopefully going to start falling apart here. Nope. Alright, what about you guys? Oh, alright, we got a disruption out of it. 120 men. I wonder. I'm gonna try an assault. These broken units, I mean, they've been broken a long time and they never came back, so even though they're like right adjacent to their headquarters. Let's see here. I'm gonna bring our tank right down there. Well, I was thinking maybe they would have something there, and sure enough, they weren't stupid and just left their their point totally defenseless. Let's go for the vehicle. Probably stupid, but well, we got a vehicle. A vehicle for a man, will take that any day. All right, you guys fall back to the point. And then these guys, low ammo, disrupted. One gun. We got one whole gun here. Yeah, pretty well. Alright, let's assault with those guys. Oh, right. Maximum fatigue, you can't do shit. Let's just pull these guys back. Yeah. These guys have got a lot of fatigue. Their morale's all the way down to a D. Let's take a shot at these guys. Yeah. Okay. And you guys don't have enough movement points to do anything there. You're covering the bridge. Alright, I think that's the end of turn 19. Save as. Char end turn 19. One more turn to go. Well, we gotta let the computer do their turn. And sometimes letting the computer do their turn is just as good as doing your own turn. Based upon oh, yeah, we're down in down in total points. Right now it says a draw. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish this last turn up, or get to the last turn, I guess. Let's see what the computer decides to do. Well, still trying to break out of there, but everybody's like, no effect, no effect, no effect. Because nobody has any strength. Well, we disrupted another one of his units there. We got disrupted. We disrupted another one of their guy. We just got disrupted there. Ooh, we did an assault on us there. That wasn't very nice. We eliminated his vehicle unit that was right there. That's good. Killed a couple of his guns there. Got disrupted. Oh, night turn. Corpse attachments are possible. Visibility is improving. It's a night turn, but visibility is improving. That's got to be back. Got to get up for work. Good night, says Blast Pop. Good night, my man. Good night. 2 artillery units unavailable. 3 units low on ammo. 7 of 27 units recovered. Wow. We wait till turn 20. We got 7 of 27. That's 1/4 of our units, but still, that's it's been better than we've been getting. Let's just face that. All right, so we got a unit there at least. This will be our last turn, so let's make it a good one. We're gonna put these guys in there. See if they can hold off for one more turn. All right, so low ammo. No effect. Good, good, good. All right. You're still. We're gonna assault them anyways with these guys. 1 man for no effect. All right, excellent. These guys are still isolated, but we don't have anyone that can. Well, we got those guys and these tanks here. All right, we're gonna bring this in. Oh, really? I guess our assault will be over. No sense in trying to assault with 6 tanks. 2 men there. Alright, not great results. You know what? At least shoot. He's got a maximum. He's got a lot of fatigue on him there. Let's try and break these other guys. Nope, didn't get lucky. That's okay. That's okay. Can you attack them? Sure. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, we got a gun there. That's good. Well, we got a gun and a disruption. That's good. What's your range? 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Let's go after the guns that are not disrupted. Alright, we actually got both of those guns disrupted now. Which means we're going to assault. Both of our big units. 1 man for 2 guns. Two more guns. Got a gun there. Let's see, do we have any more? We do have 1 more artillery. Let's go there. We've probably got a gun. Shit. Alright, solve it. Not good. How? Alright, I think that's going to be the end of turn 20. Save as char in turn 20. Let's see what they have. Let's see what the computer does. Oh, they came over towards our artillery. We disrupted one of their units up there in the north. Taking some casualties, but we're holding on so far. Let's see if they assault. Got another. Oh, we got broken. Their unit there. Oh, we destroyed a couple of his guns. We disrupted one of his units there on the west side. A couple more of his guns. More attacks in the middle. One man, one man, one man, one man, two man. Oh, we broke one of his units there. Alright, so that is the end of the time reached in this scenario. Says draw, but I don't understand how we keep losing objective points. We didn't lose objectives, so there must be some crazy rule with this scenario, like... But now we can actually see the whole battlefield. Let's zoom out a little bit here. And there was his headquarters. Looks like most of his units came across the river. He had a few more units up here. And we weren't getting this point anytime soon. Look at that. He had a whole bunch of stuff protecting there. Alright, so if I had to evaluate this scenario, I think it was a pretty fun scenario myself. What you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below. It definitely, playing the German side as opposed to Russians was interesting, and especially since we're defending. You don't normally have too many missions in John Tiller games where you're actually defending against the computer AI. Oh look, he was... Look at all these units he was bringing. He was bringing them right down here. In travel mode, they were trying to bring it down. So I wonder if they get victory points for objectives there. What happened to the rest of his guys? He had like a whole bunch of them break through, but here's one of them and here's one. But he had more than that, I thought. Unless he got them off the south map, maybe. If they get them off the south map edge, maybe that's how we were losing our victory points. That's a possibility. I don't remember saying that in this scenario. But anyways, I think it was an interesting battle. We're outnumbered quite a bit strength-wise. Right now, we're at about 1,000 strength points. They're at 1,600. So we definitely fought back. Let's see the victory. So, Russians lost 6,600 men. We lost 42. Russians lost 105. We lost 84 guns. Vehicles 174 to 91. So I think we definitely outplayed them, even though we were outnumbered. We had pocketed quite a few locations. We actually were the only ones to gather a victory point location, and we did not lose any of our victory point locations. So I would have to say I would count this as a German minor victory, but it was probably closer to a I wouldn't call it a major victory, but I wouldn't call it a minor. I would call it a normal German victory, not a minor, not a major. To hold off this many Russians, to encircle them and do that much damage, I think is extremely hard. and I think we did a pretty good job of it. So if the victory points locations were a little fairer, um, I understand the points for victory point locations because it gives you things to fight over and goals to try and achieve, right? But they also can be kind of a detriment to a scenario because it's like you're going to take more losses trying to get to that objective when the objective is only worth 100 points, but if you take 100 points in casualty, it's basically not worth it. So anyways, I think it was a good scenario. I think we had a good time playing it. I've had a lot of great comments from all our users out there, so I do appreciate that. I'm just letting you kind of scout out the battlefield. By this time of the battle, which happens to be midnight on the 14th of December, frozen conditions, both sides are completely spent and, low ammo, fuel, disrupted everywhere, except for, of course, these units that came in later are in pretty good shape. Well, these guys are actually disrupted, but these guys here, pretty, 4 good units, or 3 good units there. A good unit over here. Got engineers moving up. As far as, I almost like to play these scenarios with Fog of War off because, or Fog of War on, because I think it makes it, you got German reconnaissance going over, you have communications. To not know where the enemies are at this, stage, I guess it's okay, but it's also a little, like I said, kind of detrimental. Because there's situations where this headquarters, like nobody's going to know this headquarters is like literally 2 kilometers or 3 kilometers from my headquarters. Like they're going to know that. I don't care if visibility is only 1. There's going to be guys coming back and forth, moving around. Not just the units, civilians or whatever. So it makes, I don't know. Anyways, I think it was a good scenario. Definitely Stalingrad. I now have 3 Stalingrad books. So we've been reading the Stalingrad and finding out all the detailed information about it. This happens to just be plugging the Dyke from the Char River. And we kind of looked at this in episode 1. If you didn't get a chance to look at that, you might want to go back and look at it. But episode 1, we talked about kind of all the important players that happened here. General Major Block, and his book out there. And then there's also, let's see here. In General von Klubelsdorff, Chief of Staff, and the gentleman that, I forget the gentleman's name, but he was part of the general staff. But after this battle, him and Major Block hook up, and their exploits throughout the rest of the war are kind of legendary, and each of them have books out, so you can read out about them, and all kinds of great information. There's even a standard combat series game coming out. If you're into board gaming, there's a standard combat series game that Battle for Char, and you can pick that up and play the scenario in the board game version. Isn't that exciting, huh? So it'd be interesting to see that as well. So learned a lot of cool things about this scenario, and I think it was pretty good. So with that, I guess I'll just call it a night for you guys. We Ended up, according to the computer, with a draw, but I think, considering the circumstances, the outcome of the war, if we go to, let's go to selection, we're actually going to choose this. This is 12-12-02. 12-12-02. There it is. And nope. And we're going to leave this as manual. So we can see the original setup here. So you can kind of see what the Germans have. A lot of Russians. Holy crap, they got a lot of units. Holy Moses. Alright. Alrighty. Cancel. Wait a minute. Let's go back to selection. I want to see 12-12-02. Yeah, it says nothing, absolutely nothing about the Russians getting victory points for getting units south. Doesn't make any sense why we weren't getting those victory points. But anyways, pretty decent scenario. I'd highly recommend it. I think you know, playing with the Fog of War off, I'm used to playing more board game type things, so obviously having the counters on the map makes it a little easier, but I also think it makes it a little, you can make better strategic decisions that way as well. So, and you don't have some of this gaminess where it's like, oh, I'm going to hide my headquarters right here because you can't see it because I'm outside the vision range of your, you know, you won't know because vision's only 1 kilometer and I'm sitting here 2 kilometers away and you don't even know I'm sitting there, which doesn't make a lot of sense. So anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. I'll be interested to hear your thoughts and comments. Now we just need to decide what's coming up next. We shall see. If anyone has any thoughts or suggestions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time. I appreciate everyone that watched this video series. Everyone that's commented, I appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next time here. And till then, take care. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching.